When I was 12 years old, I had a friend who I thought knew everything. And he knew that I thought that, so he liked to fuck with me. And one day, he said, "Hey, Alicia, do you know why boys put their penises inside of girls' vaginas?" And I was like, uh, uh, babies, yeah? And he was like, well, yeah, but also it's because it feels really good, which had never occurred to me before for some reason. So I said, wait, so, so if I put something inside of my vagina, it's gonna feel good? And he was like, yeah. I said, anything? And he was like, mm-hmm, anything. So I rushed home and grabbed what had to be the first mildly phallic thing I could find, which was this little thin wooden magic wand that I got in like a Happy Meal or something. And on the very end, it had this little 3D styrofoam star that was totally covered in glitter. And I saw that and I thought, yeah, this end is going in first. So I spread open the goods, stuffed it in there, and turns out not just anything feels great. So disappointedly, I pulled the stick back out and found that the star was no longer on the stick. And I panicked immediately, and I crammed my fingers back in there and started feeling around. All I could feel was the roughness of the glitter on my fingertips. So then I really started to panic, and I was thinking, my God, I don't want to go to the ER for this right now. Fucking, my parents are gonna, duh, what if it gets stuck in my vagina? And then I just have that in my vagina for the rest of my life. Even if they do fucking get it out, glitter never fucking comes out of anything. So finally, I did what any good Sunday schooler would do, and I turned to God. And I said, please, God, if you get this star out of my vagina, I promise that I will never put anything inside of my vagina ever again. Which I thought was a pretty solid deal. Um, but when I looked down and saw that there was no supernova, I realized that I had to take some affirmative action. So I started desperately raking through all the toys that I had, because I was 12 years old, and just kept coming up on things that wouldn't help me. I was like, Beanie Babies, no. Polly Pockets, probably, especially no. All these other Happy Meal toys that I have because I'm such a fucking fat kid, no, no, ah. And finally, I pulled out this half naked Barbie doll. And I looked at her and I thought, man, Barbie's unrealistic body and mile long plastic legs would make perfect tongs right now. So I put her in position, stuffed her up there, and started tonging around, tonging until finally, with the help of society's fucked up beauty standards for women, I successfully extracted the glittery, wet star from my 12-year-old vagina. And I learned two very important things that day. The first was that when you get something stuck in your vagina, you cannot count on God to get it out for you. And the second was that Barbie's legs feel way better inside of your vagina than a styrofoam star on a stick.